kapuso! Welcome back to my channel, and this is June. Nagbabalik po muli sa inyong lahat. So guys, before we'll start our lesson for today, I just want to say first that if you are just new to my channel, please do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell notification for more videos updates. Thank you so much, guys. So for today's vlog, I will be teaching to all of you guys rounding of numbers. So before we'll start our lesson, let me read to all of you guys first the math idea of this lesson. So listen. So here, class, guys, listen carefully. Math idea: to round off a number to a given place value, find the closest estimate in that place value. If the digit is halfway between the two numbers, round off the number to the bigger value. That is based on the book, the math idea of this lesson. But guys, I will not be following the book because I will be sharing and teaching you the techniques in how to do this lesson in easy way. I know that you will really learn 100% of this technique. So now let's start, guys. So let us listen very well so that you will understand this lesson. Now guys, again, our lesson for today will be all about rounding of numbers. Now, if you see two words here, these are actually techniques. I know that most of you that there are new to this one. These are the techniques. So the first one, round up numbers. What are those round up numbers, guys? So round up numbers are those, who can tell me? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So those are round up numbers. So we will write here in here 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So guys, please do not forget all these round up numbers because you will use that later. This will be your guide in answering questions later because I have many examples for you. So now, number 2, guys, round down numbers. What are those round down numbers? Who can tell me? Round down numbers are 0, next 1, 2, next 3, and the last one is 4. Okay, so we have now here, we already enumerated the round up numbers and round down numbers. Again, round up numbers are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the round down numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Guys, aside from this, listen carefully that when we see round up numbers, we will add 1 point. Again, when we say round up numbers, we will add 1 point or 1. So plus 1. So when we say round up or round down numbers, rather, we are going to as is the number. As is, meaning to say it retains or it remains. It won't be added by 1 point. So look at this again. Round up numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If you see that in a given number in the problem, meaning to say you will add 1 point. If you see these numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are round down numbers, meaning to say you don't need to add 1 point to the target number. Okay, we have your example. As you see here, I prepared example. So the instruction or direction is round off to the nearest 10. So the number is 273. Again, what is the direction? The direction is round off to the nearest 10. Now class, in doing this lesson, you need to remember the place values. Why? Because this will be tackled here. You will be using those concepts for you to be able to identify what are those tens, hundreds, and thousands or ones. So since our target here is nearest 10, so let us remember this one is ones, this one is tens, and this one is hundreds. 273. Our target number there is 7. Again, our target number is 7. According to the instruction, we need to round off it to the nearest 10. So 10. Now, how to apply this now? The technique that I am teaching with you. Technique there is, since our target there is 7, so the nearest number of 7 in the right side is 1. This is now the nearest number of 7. Now, this nearest number, this one, will be your clue. Either you will add or not the 7. So how are you going to do that? Remember those round up numbers and round down numbers. Listen. Look at this one. Where it belongs. Is it in round up numbers or it is a round down number? Correct. Round down, I mean 1 or digit 1 is a round down number. So if that is a round down number, guys, you will not add 1 point to the 7. Meaning to say, as is, the 7 will not be added by 1 point. It remains 7. So you will copy 7 there. So again, you will not add 1. What's the reason there? It's simply because the nearest number, which is 1, is a round down number. And if that is round down number, the rule there is will not be added by 1. It is as is. It remains. It will not be added by 1 again. So 7, you have there now. What we're gonna do now, the left number and the right numbers. So what we'll do that is, for the left number, we are going to copy only. Look at this. 2, so we have to copy here the 2. Okay? We already have 2 here. We just copy that there. Then the nearest number in the right side, is 1. What we gonna do with nearest number in the right side? We turn them into 0. Either that is a round down or a round up. The same thing you will do. You will turn them into 0. Okay? So 1 becomes now a 0. So let's go back now in the direction. Round off to the nearest 10. And the answer is 271 becomes now 270. Okay? So that is now the example. And I think, guys, you learned a lot from the example now. And let us now proceed more examples. I have here more examples, guys. Very exciting. And I hope you will listen very well so that you will learn more for this example. Okay? So let us continue now our discussion. So we have here the instruction, round each number to the nearest 100. Take a look at this. The instruction or the target number is the nearest 100. The first one, letter A, problem, 872. The target number is 8. Why 8? What do you think? Why 8 is our target number? Go back on the instruction. The instruction is nearest 100. So 8 is the hundreds place or the hundreds digit place. So that will be our target. And after that, look at now the nearest number in the in the right side. So we have here the nearest number is 7. And after identifying the nearest number, you are going now to identify that digit, either whether it is round up or round down. So now, 7, look at this. Is it round up or round down number? Correct. 7 is a round up number. If that is a round up number, class or guys, what we gonna do? We will add 1 point. So this 8 now, take a look at this. This 8 digit will be added 1 point. So 8 plus 1 equals 9. Very good. So we have now here 9, and here the 2 digits. Do you see this? 2 digits, the right side of the 8. So we have 2 digits there, the 7 and the 2. As I mentioned here earlier in this example, all the digits that are going to the right side of the target number, either they are round up or round down, we will turn them into zeros. So how many zeros we'll add here? So we'll be adding 2 zeros because there are 2 digits here near in 8 numbers. So we have 1, 2. So we have 2 zeros, so 9. So 8 now becomes, so 872 becomes now 900. Okay? So we have here letter B. Let's proceed to the next problem. 541. Nearest hundred. Target number is 5. Nearest number is 4. What is now this 4? Is it a round up or round down number? 4 is a round down number, meaning to say we will retain the 5 will not be added 1 point. So 5, just copy here 5. And next is we will turn now the 2 numbers, the 4 and the 1, into zeros. And that is the rule. And do not forget that one, class. Take note always that. So 1, 2, so we'll add here 2 zeros. 541 becomes now 500. Okay? So we have here letter C, 963. Round off to the nearest hundred. Okay, target number is 9. And the nearest number of 9 is 6. Take a look at this, class. What do you think now? The 6. Is it round up or round down? 6 is a round up number, correct? And we'll be adding 1 point, the digit 9. Oh, 9. So we'll add here 9 plus 1 equals, confused? Don't be confused, class. Maybe you are thinking now that it becomes 4 digits. So yeah, definitely it becomes 4 digits. Why? Because 9 plus 1 equals 10. So that is now 10. And many of the learners, I observed this during my class, that if this one now, 9 plus 10, they already forgot this, the next number of, instead of 9, the next number. They only do, what they usually do, they only focus on this number. And please, guys, you still do the same. Whatever rules or steps we do, we need to do the same, whatever numbers or problems given here. So look at this. So 9 plus 1 equals 10. So the same thing. We have here, don't forget the 6 and the 3. 6 and 3 are the next number going to right side. So meaning to say, we will turn them into zeros. So we will add now here 2 zeros. We'll put here near in the 10. So now 963 rounded to the nearest hundred becomes 1,000. Okay? So don't be confused, guys. That's a very easy. Just memorize the steps in rounding numbers, especially the rounding up numbers or the round down numbers. That is easy to do if you can remember all these numbers. And then just remember also the steps. After identifying the target, then proceed to the nearest number and then identify the nearest number. Either that is a round up number or a round down number. Then after that, if that is round up or round down, you have to add or as is. Then whatever number that one, round up or round down, do the same. The nearest number still be turning to zeros. Okay, so let's proceed on the next number. We have your letter D. Problem 6,720. Oh, much bigger than the other numbers. That is easy, guys. So we have your nearest 100. So our instruction is the same. Just do the same. So nearest 100. So our number here is 6,720. Target number is 7. And then the nearest number of 7 is 2. Take note, guys. Identifying nearest number always be in the right side of the target number. Do not mind those left numbers. Okay? So take note, always in the right side. So we have here the nearest number is 2, and that 2 is a round down number. 2 is here. So round down number. So the rule there, if that is a round down number, that 7 will be as is, retained, will not be added 1 point. So copy only 7 here. Done. So rule, next step rather. So we have 2 digits here. Come next of 7 going to right side. So we have 2 numbers. So we'll add or turn that into zeros. So therefore, we have 2 zeros to add here. 1, 2. Okay, we have now 2 zeros. Are we done, guys? Sure, are we done? We are not done, guys, because we have your 6. What we gonna do with 6? Who can answer? Okay? Okay, if we have your numbers going to left side, we will write them. We will include them here. We'll just put here 6 and put there the comma to separate the period. Again, if there are numbers here going to left side of the target number, what we're gonna do there, just simply copy. Do not turn them into zeros, because if you turn them, you will be wrong. Okay? So that's all. So I hope, guys, you learned a lot from our lesson about rounding off numbers. So I hope this is a this are helpful. I mean, it helps you a lot in solving or in doing this problems, because maybe you will encounter problems in your lesson, in your math class. So at least you learn this one. Actually, guys, these techniques, this one, round up numbers and round down numbers, are not found in Math 1, Math 2, and Math 3, because this lesson is Math 2. So, but since me, I know I am a math teacher, so I always use these numbers, this technique in teaching rounding off numbers, because this one are not actually included or not taught in the math book. But I taught this to all my pupils because this one is much easier than the technique that plays or in the book. So I hope that this is it helps you a lot. So in understanding the lesson. Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and I hope you learned a lot for this techniques. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel, and please you can also watch all my videos also to help my channel, because I need more watch hours. Thank you, and see you for my next vlog. That's all for today. Love you all, guys. Love you. Mwah.